How to beat Spawn of Oggdo on Grandmaster. So you'll find this boss on the Kobo Hudwell planet where the bar cantina is. It's in a place called Fort Callan. One of the issues with this boss is that there's quite a long trip between the save point and where the boss is located. You have to go through a couple of battle droid battles, and it can be quite tedious if you're doing this repeatedly. So I would recommend practicing speedrunning this. Don't bother sort of sitting around trying to parry individual blaster bolts. Just pull the droids towards you, kill them quickly, and then immediately get into the encounter with the boss. I'm using the dual lightsaber stance for this fight, as there's only a short window for each counter attack. In your skill trees, I'd really recommend taking the Twin Vipers ability. If you go down this route, it makes cleaning up the battle droids on the way to the boss much more efficient. Each blaster bolt gets reflected to 2 enemies instead of 1, so you can cut through those droids extra fast. So for reference, I'm doing this with maximum health in the survival tree. I have the greater reflexes ability, which helps a lot on this boss, as it gives you just a little bit more tolerance if you scuff a block up here or there. I'm also going with the 5 stims, teamwork, improved stim formula. Although if you take any hits on Grandmaster, it's almost certain that you're going to need to take 2 stims anyway to recover. There's 3 phases to this fight. For the first phase, he has a standard attack which can be blocked. It usually comes as a 1-2, so it's like bite, bite. But on occasion he'll just do a single bite. You want to work on mastering this as it applies throughout the entire encounter, just being able to block it. So block, block, and then you should be able to get in a counter attack. Also, for this first phase and throughout the encounter, it's nearly impossible to break this boss's block meter. So make sure you're getting hits back on him wherever you can, otherwise you're just not going to be able to get to phase 2. Phase 1 introduces 3 special attacks. So he'll do a lunge attack. You have the longest amount of time to react to this one. The animation will show him squatting down, ready to lunge. All you need to do is jump or double jump over him. You can dodge this attack, but it's extremely tight window, so I recommend just jumping over it. You want to try and aim your jump so you land next to him. That will allow you to get a quick hit in. If you wait too long before getting that hit in, he'll probably get you with a counter attack. But be ready for his next attack if you do get your attack in, because it's usually almost always immediate. His second special attack is just a charged up bite. This is a pretty easy move to dodge, although I recommend when you are dodging it, you try to dodge to the side to try and reposition yourself. If you dodge backwards, there's a chance that he'll probably bite you anyway. You can get a perfect dodge with this attack, and you'll probably find that you hit a few of those accidentally. Great, get in the counter attack as soon as you can. And the great thing about this special attack, it's almost guaranteed that you can get a counter attack in safely, so look out for this one. So the last special he'll do during the first phase is a jump stomp. He'll jump into the air. All you need to do to counter this is a double jump. If you do a double jump, you should have enough time in the air to avoid the shockwave. You can get a counter attack in after you've avoided this special. The only thing I would say is that it's a bit of a tight window. I usually look out for this special if I want to reposition myself in the fight. It's quite a tight arena and you don't want to get pinned in by the walls. At 75% he'll enter phase 2. This will be signaled by him jumping across the room. You'll want to have some distance from him as he does this. He'll do like a one-shot skill straight afterwards where he'll shoot his tongue out. If this hits you, it's game over. It'll do a grapple attack, he'll bite you, you'll be back to the save load screen. So simply have some distance between him and yourself when he does this. Do a strafe jump to avoid it, nice and easy. He'll periodically do it again throughout the fight, so just watch for him jumping across the room. That'll be the signal to have some distance between you. And then he doesn't always do the tongue attack after he jumps across the room, so just wait a couple of seconds. If you see the tongue go out, jump away to avoid it. If he doesn't, then you can re-engage. In phase 2, it's usually safest to wait for his charged up bite, dodge it, and then get an attack in. Occasionally he'll do a vomit puke attack too, which is a free hit. Simply dodge around to his side and get a strike in, the same as you would if you were dodging his charged up bite, or use it as an opportunity to reposition and heal yourself. Also in phase 2, he's far more likely to follow up with a special attack after blocking his regular attacks. So I would say, unlike phase 1 where you're trying to get a counter attack in every time you block his regular attacks, in phase 2 change your approach to that. Wait for him to do a special attack, then get your counter attack in. Keep pushing, eventually he'll enter phase 3, sort of around 25-30%. He'll light up red, you'll see him on the floor shift his weight around briefly, and then he'll do a super jump attack. He'll slam into the ground and do a large lethal shockwave. When you see him about to jump, do the same. Try to do a double jump and try to land inside the shockwave next to him. If you're outside of it, it's probably going to hit you. So the rest of phase 3 is going to be pretty much the same as before, although he'll be far more aggressive. One thing you want to watch out for is when he's doing his regular attack. Up till now it's probably been something like 1-2 and then a special attack. Now it can be on occasion 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and if you're not ready for that, then it can really sort of catch you off guard. Keep you cool, it's all the same that you've dealt with before. Get a few more counter attacks in and eventually you'll whittle him down and take him out. big grats if you've beaten this on Grandmaster. It's a tough fight. Hopefully this video has given you a few useful tips, and thank you for watching.